This video will explain how teachers can share resources and content between their course shells. So for example, you have a teacher that's willing to share a quiz with you. This will show you the process of doing that. So the first step is whatever teacher has the content that they want to share out, they need to add the other teacher into their shell. So for this example, I'm going to use Miss Ham, and let's assume that she has a quiz that she's created and she would like to offer it to me so that I can use it with my grade 9s as well. So Miss Ham would go into her course. She would go to Edit Course. Then she'd go down to Class List. And she would add me to the course. So she'd go to Add Participants, Add Existing Users, type in the last name of the teacher, and the teacher would show up right down here. You'd click this button to say that you want to add this person. You want to add them as a teacher so that they do have full access, and then you just select the section. Now I'm not going to enroll this because I actually have already enrolled myself into, or I've already had Miss Ham enroll me into the course. So at this point, the course is now fully open for me to be able to take what I want from it. So I could take content, I could take different assignments that she's made, discussion boards, or quizzes. Essentially, it's as if Miss Ham has offered me her binder and I'm able to then access it and move things over to my course shell as to what I wish. So I'll show you how to do that part. At this point, let's assume that the quiz that I want from Miss Ham's ENG1D shell, I want to move it into my grade 9 applied course. So I'm going to go into the course that I want to add the quiz that she's created. I go over to Edit Course. I go down to Import, Export, Copy Components. Okay. You have a number of options here, but the one that's selected is actually the one that you want. So copy components from another org unit. Essentially, all that's saying is copy components from another shell. Go down to search for offering. So you need to find Ms. Ham's shell as an offering. I'm going to type in her last name because her last name is in the course name. It will show up. Go down to the search. It will show me all of the shells that Ms. Ham has shared with me. So she's shared her grade 9 and 10 course with me. I know that the quiz that I want, the Romeo and Juliet quiz, is in the ENG1D shell. Add selected. Okay. Now this part is very important. At this point, I've selected the course, so as if I've opened up her course binder and I'm looking for what I want. I do not generally want to click copy all components. That will copy everything over from Miss Ham's shell into my shell, from announcements that she's made to content. Generally, you don't want to do this. You want to go to select components. I only want one quiz out of her whole shell right now. That generally won't pop up. That just means that I've copied something else from her course before this already. So likely that didn't pop up for you. So at this point, it's just asking you, well, what do you want me to copy? So just go down past this list to all of these checkboxes. Okay, and this is where, again, you can select different things that she's made and I can bring them over. I'm interested in copying a quiz right now, so I'm going to select that. I don't want all of her quizzes. I only want one. I know I want the Act 2 Romeo and Juliet quiz, so I'm going to select an individual item to copy. Make sure that include associated files is checked. It's defaulted, but just make sure you don't click it off. It just means it'll bring over everything it needs to run the quiz in your shell. Go to continue. Okay. Press expand all, and it will show you all of the quizzes that Miss Ham has in that shell. I know I want that Act 2 quiz. She's already talked to me about it. I select it, press continue. Okay, it just kind of goes over, hey, is this what you want me to do? Yep, I know I want that. Press finish, and it will copy over the shell. Copy over the quiz. Usually takes a little bit, and you get a little pop-up once it is done. Things are copying a little bit slower in September, but generally they will speed up as the a semester or year goes on. It's now complete. So now when I go to edit course in my shell, down to quizzes, there's the quiz that I just copied over. Okay, and this one is actually the other thing that I copied a previous time. So this is a way to share resources between teachers, and it's a pretty valuable tool.